Okay, looks like we got a good flow of people coming in all over the world. Oh my gosh.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Wow. Are we
Hello,
gonna
good afternoon.
is it possible to break Zoom with all of our participants? I think we've got like over 50.
Yeah, looking
We'll
good.
give it we're gonna give it a few more minutes to let everybody come in. Maybe in the meantime, people can put in the chat where they're from. Can you see the chat? Oh, there we go. Great. France, Atlanta, Calgary, San Francisco, Tucson, New York, Vancouver, Spain,
Nice. We're
Syracuse,
going
San
first
Diego,
global.
Palm Springs. We got the Philippines. We've got Pensacola. We got Fort Lauderdale. Got Georgia in the house. Princeton, another Spain. All over the world. We've got Australia.
Australia.
Somebody's up.
Actually, I think we even have Guatemala.
Yes, we do. I could get it to work.
Nice.
We have Amsterdam. All right, we're gonna just continue. Is anybody else looking to get in, or is I know we've got about 50 people that have registered to be on this call, and right now we've got about 38 that have come in. So we'll give everybody just a couple more minutes. And then we'll start. I know we've got a very tight schedule. We want to get to everything. Peru. Wow. "41 participants now." Hi, Sheila.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's so great to see all of you. Love it. Okay, so we'll give it maybe just one more minute, just and people can come in, and then Jenna, if you can continue monitoring it and admit people as if they come in a little bit later, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
All right,
Take it
good.
away, Daryl.
All right, excited to see everyone. So, good afternoon. Welcome to VIAZARA's first collective networking event. I am Daryl Anino, the marketing manager for VIAZARA and your host for today. And would like to thank you all for joining us for this event, whether you're a retreat leader, venue host, or part of the retreat community. This is your space to connect, collaborate, and grow. So, we're very happy to have Leni Cavazos, one of our founding members and advisory board members, as our guest speaker to share valuable insights on the latest retreat business trends for 2025 and spark discussions about the future of retreats. So to kick things off, we'll start with welcome remarks from our founder, Ron Morris. Ron is the visionary behind VIAZARA, a premier hub for transformative retreats and unique adventures. With decades of expertise in digital marketing and market research, Ron is passionate about empowering the retreat industry and fostering meaningful connections. So, Ron, over to you for the welcome remarks.
All right. Thank you, Daryl. And thank you, everybody, for taking the time. Amazing. Love it. Welcome to our inaugural networking session for VIAZARA, and I really appreciate your participation. Daryl, can you just make sure everybody can hear me and see me? Is everything good?
Yeah. Can everyone see Ron and hear him? All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah, all good.
Great. Awesome. So VIAZARA is a heart-centered organization that was created with retreat leaders like you to inspire and really elevate the awareness of transformative retreats and unique group adventures. Our name, VIAZARA, embodies our vision, a pathway to blooming flowers, symbolizing growth, vitality, and the dynamic flow of life. And essentially, we've been inspired by your passion and dedication. So we embarked on this journey really just 9 months ago. Your contributions have fueled our mission, and together we're creating extraordinary opportunities for growth and connection. So while we strive to meet your expectations, we also are asking for your continued collaboration in helping us collectively reach new heights. And we really want to build meaningful connections and shape a brighter future for our community because you do such vital work and we want everybody to know about it. So I just wanted to start just by saying just a couple words about the industry and the industry. The future of this industry is so bright. According to Global Wellness Institute, the wellness tourism market is projected to reach 1.4 trillion by 2027. Consumers are increasingly seeking unique, transformative experiences that combine personal wellness with adventure, culture, and community. And corporate retreats are also on the rise as companies prioritize mental well-being, team building, and innovation, especially in really serene, natural settings. So we at VIAZARA have a lot of exciting things planned to help all of us be more successful in this thriving industry. We're placing a lot of emphasis on collaboration, education, and promotion of your offerings to create more awareness, really for the amazing thought leadership and work that you're doing. So I'm just going to mention just a couple things, a couple of our initiatives. We've got a lot more that we're planning, but here's just a couple of highlights. So every third Tuesday, we're going to host a networking call like this where you'll have an opportunity to introduce yourself and look for collaborations, and then we'll have a guest speaker to come in and educate. And every third Thursday, we're going to host an open house with a venue for a virtual tour and Q&A. We're also featuring amazing leaders in our VIAZARA Retreats magazine. So if anyone would like to be featured, please contact me to schedule a chat. And what's really exciting is we're rolling out a new membership directory and platform that's going to make it easier for everyone to connect and collaborate. Collaboration, I think, is really important, and we want to do as much as we possibly can to help all retreat professionals collaborate with one another to create amazing experiences. So after this event, you're going to receive a list of participants, including their LinkedIn profile addresses. We hope that all of you will connect and share each other's content. And as I always like to say, sharing is caring. And so everything we can do to work together collectively to elevate this and create awareness for these transformative retreats we want to do. And so we've also partnered with an organization called Elevate that will help all of us, fully leverage the power of LinkedIn, because I don't think it's been leveraged as much as it can be. And so the special offer that they have provided to our membership will be included in this information we send you. So with all that said, I'd like to turn it back over to Daryl to get this networking party started, and then we'll hear from Leni and take some of your questions.
All right. Thank you, Ron, for your inspiring remarks. You've set the great tone for today's meaningful gathering. Now, we'd like to take some time to get to know one another and hear about what brings each of us to this space. So here's what we're gonna do. When it's your turn, please share or introduce yourself, your name, a little bit about your retreat program, and please answer the question, what brought you to this call today? Whether it's inspiration, collab, or a specific idea you're hoping to explore. And hopefully you can make it a little bit short, like 30 seconds or less. That'll be very, very great. So I'll start by calling on the first person to introduce themselves, and then they will choose the next person. So from there, each person will pass it on to someone else, so we can have like a go around for it. All right? All good? Okay. If you can start the introduction, Leslie Davies, please.
Well,
Oh.
okay. Thank you for my car. Running around. I got a little late, but I'm here. And Leslie
Okay.
Davies, I'm currently in Arizona, though originally Fort Lauderdale. Connected with Ron and had some fantastic meetings with him, and just love what you guys are all doing here. Bringing this community together. So I help retreat leaders host international, successful international retreats with Soulseed and other companies. So yeah, I just absolutely love it. I'm a fitness instructor in heart and what I do as well. So I all things retreat, like you were saying, Ron, building the community, the depth that we bring and all the healing and all the culture immersion, it just can't be beat. So I'm just very happy to be here. So that's it. Oh, next, Leni,
Yes.
you are 2 down from me. One.
Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone. I'm Leni Cavazos, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm part of the founding members of VIAZARA. So I've been in this journey for a few months now, and Ron and the team is absolutely amazing. I am so excited to get to meet all of you. And afterwards, I'll be sharing a little bit about like the business transfer retreats in 2025. So basically, my business, it's all about transformational events, right? So I help coaches, wellness and professionals, entrepreneurs who want to bring in-person experiences, events that are transformational to their business. And the reason I do this is because I truly believe that there's nothing that can trump in person. Those connections are so powerful. No one can take them away from us. I've led so many retreats with so many new friends, right? Business opportunities. It's crazy and it's so powerful. And with the rise of AI that I absolutely love, we need to make sure that we're still bringing our expertise to the table. So we do not get lost in the ocean of so many ChatGPT things done around us, right? It's amazing, it helps, but we are the business, we are the experts. Yeah. So I'm so excited to be here. And I am here because I love collaborating and just getting to know all of you. I am so excited to actually see a few familiar faces in this room, and I hope to get to meet all of you more. And I'm gonna call in Michelle Parad.
Hi, everyone.
Oh.
So nice to. Oh, can you see me? Oh, I can
Yes.
think we're still. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Michelle Parad, and I met Ron a couple months ago. We were exploring potentially partnering together as we help serve retreat leaders. And so I'm a business consultant, healer, as well as a community builder. And in particular, I help retreat leaders with their messaging, their content, and just elevating their experience overall for their attendees and finding new innovative marketing strategies to help drive the attendance. And so, yeah, I'm just really here to get to know everyone and learn more about all these amazing retreats. And I totally agree with Leni. I personally love retreats. And I just find that it's very special from the perspective of being able to bring and share all of your gifts, right? We're all multidimensional beings, right? So we're not just one thing. And I think retreats are just this really amazing structure to be able to share multiple aspects of yourself and even different passions and different content streams. So yeah, really excited to be here and hope to connect with you all soon.
Oh, sorry, if you
Would you
can
like
call
to
in the
pass?
next one. Yeah.
Can you pass the baton to someone else?
Oh, yes, sorry about that. All right, how about Daniel Gutierrez?
Muted. Okay, here we go. My name is Daniel Gutierrez. I live in the Sacred Valley of the Incas here in the Andes of Peru. Since I've talked to you, Ron, I now have the newest and biggest hotel here in Pisac. We host Andean experiences, but we also host other retreat leaders as well. And we offer a turnkey opportunity so that when you come here, you do what you do best, and we take care of all the details for you. So we're here in Pisac. I do have another retreat center called Catalina, but we're going to be going under construction for about a year. So the hotel will be where we'll be hosting most of our events here in Pisac. And I'm here because I love being parts of groups and learning and connecting with people around the world. And this looks like a great group. Oh, and I'll give it over to Sheila Evers. Did I say that right?
That's better. So yeah, close enough. It's Evers, but all good. Yeah, I'm Sheila Evers, and excited to be here. I met Ron on a Voyage of Visionaries yacht retreat this summer, which was fabulous and amazing. And got to talking quite a bit about VIAZARA. Love your vision. Ron, I'm really thrilled to be here. So I've been hosting retreats for about 15 years, and I do about 4 to 5 international retreats and a smattering of retreats in the US as well. And I also teach people and lead trainings on how to create transformational programming and retreats. I find that it is one of the most profound offerings that we can have, no matter what kind of healer, light worker, teacher, person you are, to be able to share in an adventure and get people out of their comfort zone and bring them into a new space where they get to kind of see themselves and the world from a different perspective can have amazing, amazing potential for shifts and for opening and transformation. So I love doing this. And I'm always excited to connect with other retreat leaders and other retreat owners and to just keep learning. I've been amazed at the growth in the industry in these last 15 years. I feel like I was kind of a lone wolf at the beginning and really seeking and hunting out good spaces to do this. And I've just watched the whole industry explode over the last 5 to 10 years or so. And it's really exciting. I think it's just going to continue that way. So thanks for hosting us, Ron. Thrilled to be here. And I will call on, how about Kara James?
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Kara James. I am a business consultant and I do focus on retreat leaders. My company is, well, Elevate Consulting, as well as we have a CRM automation system. But more importantly, what Ron had mentioned in the beginning is I am offering everyone, a discounted deal in Elevate Connect, which is a LinkedIn outreach service. And we're really it's finding that retreat leaders and hosts are in desperate need to, kind of build their following, build their network on LinkedIn. And I think it's overlooked. Ron agrees, we spoke about it. A lot of folks are on Instagram, which is great, right? You have the beautiful images. However, the algorithm now is not so great. Maybe you're seeing that, maybe you aren't, hopefully not, but we are really just trying to make people aware of what they can do on LinkedIn and how they can reach out to those that they would like, whether it's the retreat attendees or corporations to invite teams or sponsors for your retreat. So anyway, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm thrilled to be here. And of note, I am a certified retreat host. Just haven't had one yet. So hopefully going to do that this year. I'd love to do something in Turks and Caicos, but anyway, thrilled to be here. Nice to meet everyone. Oh, and I will pass it off to about Alicia Capani.
Hi. I met Ron also at the Voyage of Visionaries yacht retreat in Croatia, and we really connected. It was just so great to meet him, and I love his vision and his mission. And so I'm here today to support and collaborate with like-minded people. I'm a mind-body mentor, so I help people heal the root cause of their illness, whether it's mental or physical, by expanding their consciousness. And I would like to start retreats, but right now I'm kind of focusing more on growing my community and my following. And then that's something that I want to look into. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm just really glad to be here with everyone today. And I'll pass it off to Sydney.
Hi, everyone. Aloha. I had a feeling that would be me next. So nice to be here. Thank you, Ron. I forget how we first connected, but I'm really grateful that we did. And this is all just so timely. I've been hosting retreats since 2016 all over the world. I'm a psychic energy healer, energy and embodiment expert, and I'm also a startup founder and like business coach. So I kind of bridge these unique worlds of energy and psychic development, and also like, let's build the new earth and actually build the infrastructure that we need to thrive. And I just finished hosting a 10-day retreat here in Big Island, Hawaii, which is one of my soul homes. I'm normally based in New York City as well. And I've hosted a lot over the years in Bali, Mount Shasta, also New York and Hawaii. And I have a couple of retreats coming up this year. August will be in Mount Shasta, Tulum in October, and Egypt in December. So really grateful for this community, and I look forward to learning more ways that we can all support each other in doing the great work that we're here to do. Thanks. And I'll pass it to Bruce.
I guess that means me. It's funny. It seems like a shock when someone mentions a name with this many people. Hi, I'm Bruce, as you all know now. I am a corporate facilitator, corporate retreat facilitator, and I also facilitate other meetings, ideation, creativity meetings. I've been doing this for about 35 plus years. And I provide fun, engaging, collaborative sessions. That's the main thing. Focuses on team building, community building, strategic planning, and ideation or idea generation. And why am I here? I am here, I guess, to collaborate, find out what you guys are about, and to see what's new. So with that in mind, I would like to hand it off to Maria. Maria, you're muted.
Now, hi everyone, it's Maria here. I'm coming from Spain. I'm based now in Lanzarote, Canary Island. I'm very new with this. I just recently opened my retreat center a few months ago. So I hold my own retreats, but mainly at the moment I'm just renting the space for other people who want to hold their own retreats. And I'm here because I'm looking for inspiration and just looking to learn from everyone with more experience than myself. And I pass it over to, let me see who is missing. Alison Mattison.
Hi, thank you. I'm Allison Madison. I am a professor of creative writing and also a spiritual director and retreat facilitator. I lead retreats in the Southeast, mostly at Cistercian and Ignatian retreat houses. So I do a lot with spiritual direction and inner work. And I'm looking to how do I move some of this material perhaps into more corporate settings or more of a business model, trying to leave academia. So I'm a creative trying to learn about how you make money doing this. And I am going to hand this off to PJ.
Thank you. I'm PJ Frischman, and I have known Ron for about 35 years. Delighted to be with all of you. I am a yoga teacher. I lead retreats, and I've been leading retreats for 10 years with my husband, who is in the coffee business. So he was the inspiration to start leading retreats. But I also have a retreat center in Guatemala, which is where I'm coming from right now. And I divide my time between Bend, Oregon and Guatemala. Right now, this is the view from our top floor, so you can see where I'm at. And I've just finished leading 3 retreats back to back since the 1st of December. So I'm delighted to be here to learn more, to connect, to see who I'm connected with and what you're doing in your part of the world, and perhaps collaborate to have you come to my part of the world. I will pass this on to Francie LaFlo. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much. To be perfectly honest, I have no
So this reminds me of a Seinfeld episode. Oh, I want to find out what she was going to say. Should we move on to someone else and she can join a little bit? Maybe she's Fancy, you there?
Try to get her back. How about Carolyn?
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
Is it okay if I share? Sorry.
Yes, please.
I'm actually in Costa Rica at a really beautiful retreat center at the moment. I have been leading retreats since 2012. I had my own retreat center, boutique retreat center in Thailand, Koh Phangan, until COVID. And since COVID, I've been leading one-off retreats, but mostly I've been supporting retreat leaders and retreat centers in their business development. And I'm always, just so curious about collaboration and just what other people in the industry are doing. I mostly identify as a yoga teacher and vocal activation. So I help people find their expression and step into their full expression. So yeah, retreat host, retreat leader, and supporting retreat centers and retreat leaders. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. And whoever was next lined up, they can go. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Caroline and I'm coming from France. I don't actually run retreats. I'm a content marketer for wellness brands, travel brands, retreats as well. And Ron contacted me a couple of months ago on LinkedIn to see if I wanted to be part of VIAZARA, which I jumped at the chance because it's just been lovely to network with a bunch of like-minded people. So I'm hoping to connect with a few of you afterwards on LinkedIn or wherever you are hanging out. Nice to meet you all. Oh, I've got to pass it to someone, haven't I? Let me see who hasn't been. Despina?
Thank you, Caroline. My name's Despina. I'm from Australia. I'm a naturopath, a counsellor and an educator, an academic like Alison. I run an organisation called Self-Discovery Lab. And they're mainly retreats that are focused on separating self from mind and reducing that kind of stress response. And I also run retreats for particular ailments, whether it's menopause, autoimmune, etc. And I've got an aim to bring these retreats to mainstream. I currently do retreats in Europe, excuse me, in Australia, but I'm a bit of a US virgin. I've never done a retreat in the States, and I'd love to collaborate to do that. And that's it. So I would like, I think being from Sydney, I'd like to pass it on to Sydney. Has Sydney had a go? I don't know.
I already went. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's next? I can't.
Romy, you want to jump in?
Yeah, please.
I haven't been, Wangari. I'm waiting because I always know people are hesitant to pronounce my name. Well, thanks, Ron, and for hosting this session. And I met Ron through LinkedIn, so don't underestimate the power of LinkedIn. And post that, Ron introduced me to two other amazing people who have been instrumental in helping me grow my business. And just a little bit about me is I'm looking for collaboration. And one thing I do or have done in the past, I work for an international company doing talent development, training and development, and also leading corporate and leadership retreats on 6 different continents. And then I left that and I set up my own consulting firm and have since done one major retreat, mainly focusing on women over 50 who are going through life's transitions. And this was a meditation safari retreat to Kenya in September of 2024. And it was hard work, but well worth it. And I'd love to collaborate with other people who may be in this space. I also still do corporate retreats. So I think Bruce and some other people mentioned this space. So I'd love to connect with those people who are looking into the corporate space. I know there was somebody else who's a professor who's also looking to move into that place. So look forward to collaborating. And I will pass on to see who hasn't been yet. Alexis, have you? Okay, go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Alexis Amato. At Manifest with Alexis, I'm a manifestation and mindset mentor, helping women step outside of the box and reach into what they really truly desire. I help women manifest love, money, and success. And I host retreats all over the world. Sydney just had a retreat in Oahu last summer, and it was awesome. This year I'm doing St. Thomas. And I do a mixture of retreats. So I do manifestation retreats and then I do business mastermind retreats. If anybody is interested in the retreat space or wanting to work on their business, I am hosting a Vino and Vibe retreat in California, March 14th to 16th. And that is going to be focused on business strategies, mindset, manifestation, and wine tasting, as we will be in wine country. If it's something you're interested in, feel free to DM me. And I have been on the board with VIAZARA from the beginning, helping Ron and Shelly, who I love, by the way, plan our fam trips. So you guys will be seeing a lot of me as I'll be helping them promote those. And I'm super, super happy to be here in the community and with a ton of other retreat leaders. Popcorn. Who hasn't gone yet? Did Daryl go yet?
Sorry, I'm the host.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Daryl. What about
Raise your
John
hand if
Witt?
you haven't gone.
John Witt, John Block, one of the Johns. Anyone?
Oh, I can go. I can go. So my name's John Witt. I've been a good friend of Ron's for many, many years. I've been around since the beginning of VIAZARA, and I'm a big fan of what he's trying to accomplish here and support in this retreat industry. I help business leaders get on the fast track to business freedom. And one of the things I do to help them do that is to teach them how to do live virtual events. And I think in-person events are amazing and they're awesome. But sometimes it's hard to do, and sometimes travel, and sometimes so there's an opportunity to augment retreats with the virtual side of the space, and you know that's that environment has changed significantly since the pandemic because a lot of people had to figure out how to get it done. So live virtual events. Oh, I got to pick somebody. How about Ronnie Toussaint?
Hello, my name is Romy Toussaint, and I have been leading retreats for the past 15 years. My new company's name is Roaming with Romy, and it's how much fun can we have? So I lead retreats, cultural, adventure, yoga, and yeah, and I was invited by Leslie Davies to be here, and it's wonderful to be with this group. So thank you. And I will pick, is it Ramco? Ramco is all I see. Thanks.
Hi all, I'm Remco. I met Ron also on the Voyage of Visionaries. 2 years ago, we decided to sell everything in Holland and travel around the world. And we did yoga teacher training, Thai massage courses and all of that. And we ended up in Greece buying a catamaran. And now we're going to do retreats, healing retreats on a catamaran. We also want to give other retreat leaders the opportunity to do that on our boat. So if you're interested, you can contact us. And yeah, we have to learn a lot still. So every advice is welcome. That's it. Who has not been yet?
How about John Block?
All right. Thank you for calling on me, Ron. My name is John Block, along with my beloved Mansi Shah, who will be speaking up shortly. We are the co-founders of Abundance Retreat Club. We have the pleasure of hosting Ron at one of our Abundance Retreats here in San Diego. I've been doing festivals and retreats since 2008. And what Monty and I do is that we are a collective of conscious entrepreneurs using retreats to grow our business and impact in the world. So in addition to being a networking organization, we're also a training company. And our training division is called Abundant Tribe Leader. I'm really excited to be a part of this group. I'm just like taking so many notes on what each of you are sharing. I know we have so many juicy one-on-ones come out of this. So thank you, Ron, and the board for putting this together. I'll put my links in the chat. And oh, we have a retreat coming up in Austin. Will be our next one, April 3rd through 5th. And that's for retreat leaders. So if you want to come play together, I would love to speak with you about that. I'm going to pick Alicia Capani.
I already went.
Okay, I will pick Despina.
Despina went.
I've already
gone.
Oh
my gosh.
How about Varys?
Usha. How about Usha?
Usha, there you go.
Hi, everybody. Sorry. Lovely to be on here and connect with you all. I'm Usha. I live in Spain. I moved to Spain 5 years ago nearly, and we began retreats pretty much just after COVID, my husband and I. And I guess our main purpose is really helping people come back to their true authentic self, literally without the mask, like being in our best in every form and not having to take away everything and come back to ourselves. So we do a combination of spiritual activities, workshops, and I teach Kundalini yoga, but also do some other spiritual practices as well. And really just using spirituality to be sort of fun again and lighthearted. It doesn't have to always be so serious as well. So we have lots of adventure, we have fun. I've got guests coming back, repeat guests, which is amazing. So I met Ron, we got in contact, 6 months ago? I don't know now, 7 months ago. And it's so lovely to be here and be part of something like this because firstly, it could be quite lonely doing this on your own. It feels sometimes quite lonely doing this. So to learn and support each other and connect and have this is a beautiful, beautiful initiative from you, Ron. I'm really, really happy you did it, and I'm so grateful to be here and meet you all. So looking forward to meeting you all and networking and collaborating and everything else that this may bring. So thank you. Thank you. I don't know who else. Let me see who hasn't been now. Oh, Samara Beth.
I feel like the last kid picked in the volleyball. Thank you, Usha, for choosing me. My name is Samara. It rhymes with Tamara, but I'll get it to you today. So my full name is Samara Beth Hurley, maiden name Schwartz. And so you kind of see me all over with different social medias. My company is Samara Beth & Co. or Samara Beth & Company. And I put my digital business card, it's an OVO card. It has links to all my social media and all my links and my number and everything is email are in that card. I'll put it in again. So with 30 years of corporate, social, nonprofit, and destination management production experience, like it's insane. I started in the 90s out in Baltimore, where I'm from, and New York City and Houston and all over. I lived in Hawaii as well. So I've actually lived in 12 US cities, 1 Canadian province, and worked with Fortune 500 companies in New York City, planning corporate events and destination management, and was a Navy wife and a oil gas construction expat spouse. So we moved a lot. I had to rebrand, rebuild more times than I can count. So they call me Lil Bamboo. That's one of my nicknames because, well, I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm tiny, like a 00 tiny thing, but have a lot of energy and have overcome a great deal of resilience, like many of you, I'm sure. And so what I've decided to do after closing my company during the pandemic, after 12 years, I decided to start fresh after being divorced from my husband of 22 years and really wanted to focus on helping others improve their businesses and their lives with events and retreats of all different kinds. So retreats are among one of them. And my mother's a new widow, so my mother and my 14-year-old daughter and I are producing a retreat. It's a mother-daughter legacy cruise, and it is a public cruise. It's the brand new Norwegian ship. We decided to open the block up to others. We do have men coming too, and then we'll have sponsorships that we're looking for that really want to touch upon speaking to the women of different generations. So that is really important for us as my dad just passed away and my daughter's in high school. So there's a lot of changes in our life. And of course, I'm a single mom now. So with all that, I have several things that I do to coach executives, speakers, meeting planners, and really anyone who struggles with producing events, whether it's workshops, masterminds, retreats, summits. When you get into the conferences and conventions, that's a whole nother level. So I don't even attempt to teach that online. That's a real full-blown education we would need to provide. But really helping people who struggle with going beyond life's challenges and confidently create impactful, memorable, experiential brands. So taking an experiential brand, bringing it into events, but starting with that clarity, because people jump into these retreats and events before they really have clarity in their business and their brand. And so we kind of start with that and then we move into it. So I coach, I'm also a public speaker, and I produce events for companies as well and for individuals. So those are the different ways that we provide as much service as possible. Plus, I'm an author. I have several books on Amazon that are small. One is the Ultimate Retreat Workbook, just launched the other day, and I love it. And it's nice and skinny, and any retreat planner, you guys could use this as a workbook for any of your groups. You're welcome to. The Ultimate Bucket List Planner was, I moved all the time, but I really wanted to achieve my bucket list dreams. So I created that product as well. And then how to plan an intimate coaching retreat, as well as a solo book coming out and books of human empowerment and a bunch of collab series I'm in. So all those different things, lots of energy. And I just love bringing people together. So when I teach my retreat revenue masterclass called Pay to Vacation, I bring in people who own retreat facilities, people who plan retreats, like people like you, people who do the marketing, because this is a collaboration. I've been in this industry for 30 years, but on a different level. And so I want to bring all of your services, your venues, your retreats into my clients' worlds. So you get to be special guests in my courses that are usually digital, but can also be in person. So I love everyone here. I'm so excited that I got to be invited, and thank you so much. Again, my name is Samara Beth.
Thank you, Samara. How about Lewis?
Hey, Ron. Hi, everybody. Hi. My name is Luis, and I met Ron, I met Remco, Sheila, and Aisha on this magical voyage on a yacht. And I got to experience the whole industry in one big retreat. So I experienced how facilitators work, how to host, how to organize, and it was a very magical experience. So I am by origin I'm a art teacher. I've been giving lessons for more than 25 years now, and I've got the experience on giving workshops to all different ages. And something called me like, this is time for me to start my own retreats. But I'm here to collaborate, to get advice, to share and support. So, and I'm in Amsterdam. So thank you very much, everyone.
He plays that
Glad to
beautiful
be here.
instrument. Plays a beautiful
Oh
instrument.
yeah. I'm a musician too. So I'm very, I will say it myself, quite talented in many disciplines. So it's for me just like to observe, learn, and find my own way how I'm gonna give retreats in the future.
Thank you.
So
How about
I'm gonna keep it short, and I'm gonna pass it to Mel.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Glad to be here.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. Thanks for inviting me, Ron. I'm Mel. I'm the owner of Well Grounded Brand Studio. I'm helping wellness brands and mindful retreats to be seen and to connect with their ideal community. I equip you with a solid brand foundation and an intentional visual identity infused with your unique energy so you can show up with confidence in your marketing materials and grow your business naturally. I'm also a trained yoga teacher and I love joining retreats. That's how I combine my two passions, wellness and design, actually. And it's really important for me to grow awareness for the retreat community. And yeah, why I'm here is to connect, to get to know you, and to share experiences. And yeah, thanks for having me. Next one. Yeah, I have to pick someone, right? Oh, I have no idea. Ron.
Dr. Manzi.
Okay, thank you.
Ron, I'm actually driving, so I'm gonna let my hubby go first, John Block, and then I'll go after.
Okay, John already went. So
John Block already did?
how about Harris?
Here I am. Can you see me? I should be. I'm looking. There I am. I'm talking. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay. My video is on. I don't see my. Anyway, my name is Harris Ridley. Give you a quick background. First off, originally from New York, and when I was 23, I moved to Asia and lived there until I was 60. Long story short, came back to California with a business partner, and we bought this 15-acre, 12-bedroom estate near Palm Springs up in the mountains, about 40 minutes from downtown Palm Springs, an hour and a half to downtown LA. And I actually met Ron. I checked out my emails, and June 19th of last year is when I signed up for VIAZARA. And he and I have had a number of discussions. I have some experience in hospitality and booking systems and software and user interfaces, just trying to help him, give him some tips and advice on how to make the platform more user-friendly and things like that. Now, the reason why I got into the retreat business was first because when we bought this place, we thought we would be in the wedding business. And when we bought the place, there were no rules, but then every year the county keeps changing the rules on us. And so I had to pivot last year and decided we're going to go more into health and wellness retreats.
And so some of the, we have, you know, swimming pool, we had a tennis court, we have a fishing pond. We've got numerous various outdoor places for yoga, meditation, sound baths, and things like that. So I'm really just a landlord. I reach out and find retreat leaders, whether it's health and wellness retreats or corporate retreats. You know, really, we've done digital marketing retreats, women in business retreats. I just, you know, look for the retreat leaders and rent out the space. And, you know, since we made this pivot, a couple of things that we've done is, one is I converted the tennis court into 4 professional pickleball courts, because it's a huge thing now, and we're going to be getting a pickleball tournament retreat here. And then we're converting our garage and downstairs into a multifunction, and with focus on, you know, being able to provide a yoga studio. Working with some retreat leaders on what it should look like and the equipment and so forth. Just in case the weather is not conducive for anything outside, we want to have an indoor space. So I've already got 2 health and wellness retreats booked, one for April and one for May. I've got a corporate retreat, like a corporate business retreat, like a coach for coaches through a national US-based national company that's looking for things. So we're very small and intimate. You know, we're you know, 10 to 15 people. So that's you know, sort of what our position is in the marketplace. The different activities we have. We have a lot of activities on the property, but we're also near some other activities. Like I said, there's lots of hiking. I mean, you walk out the back door and there's hiking. We have a fishing pond, 40 minutes to Palm Springs. Joshua Tree is an hour away, you know, and some other activities. And during certain times of the year, we have apple picking season. We have the Cherry Festival. We have the Lavender Festival. So there are other things that go on through the year, which the retreats can, you know, attach themselves to if the timing is right. So I'm basically here. Anybody wants to run a retreat?
Beautiful, beautiful property. Thank you, Harris. I'm going to try to move things along here a little bit, just because I know people only committed to an hour, and we have about 10 more people that I want people to hear from. So I'll go ahead and call Robin to come up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin. I'm from My Life Retreats, founded in 2023. I've always been a traveler, not a tourist. So I have been traveling since I was 18 years old. And one of the things that inspired me to launch my retreat business is I have met people in different countries all over the world. And so I love not being a tourist, but literally having the local experience of what it's like to be in a country and to connect with the local people, to see life through their eyes. So this was the motivation for starting My Life Retreats. I'm doing a cultural immersion experience in April in Costa Rica. We're going to be sitting with the tribes in Costa Rica, which is a very unique experience because you need a local person to actually be able to sit with these tribes. So this is something that I'm really passionate about sharing with the world, is not just traveling to see a country, but to really understand what it's like to live in that country, be part of that country, experience the food, the culture, you know, everything about it. So I'm really promoting cultural experiences and learning through those experiences. I'm so grateful for Ron, because somehow, I don't know how it's all going to land, but I think I met Ron about 6 months ago, maybe. I can't remember timelines now. I'm somewhere else in the time zone, but I remember hearing Ron's vision. I remember listening to the story of how it was created, how the name came about, and I just knew that it was very much aligned with exactly the path that I am pursuing in terms of promoting retreats. And I'm really here to connect with like-minded people. I've only been in the business for 2 years. So those who have that experience, you know, I'm open to learning all of the things that you've learned, so that I don't have to make those mistakes. So I value all the experience on this call, and I'm so grateful for Ron for organizing it and showing up and always supporting me all the time. I'm super grateful. So thanks so much.
Thank you. And then we'll go on to Sherry. Sherry, you still on?
Yes, Ron, thank you so much for having me. And it was so wonderful to meet you and Shelley in person in St. Pete. That was great. What you're doing here is absolutely lovely and well needed. And the people obviously who are here are all amazing human beings. So I feel blessed to be in that kind of company. So anyway, I'm Sherry Rosenthal. My business is Wanderlust Entrepreneur. We have been training retreat leaders since 2014 in our business, but I've had a travel agency since 2003 where we've been doing retreat management. My first retreat I ever went on was in 1998 with Don Miguel Ruiz, and I studied with him for many years and actually ran his business for a few years and all of his retreats. And that was life-changing for me. I cannot even imagine my life without retreats. That's how profound of a difference that first retreat made in my life. It like turned my life 180 degrees around. And so I am, retreats for me are the bee's knees. So managing retreats has been a joy. This is over 25 years of doing this. And being able to train retreat leaders is one of my lifelong, like, perfect jobs that I could ever do in my life. So that's what we do. We teach our retreat leaders how to plan and how to price, promote, and monetize their retreats and how to do it legally and safely, because there are so many laws regarding retreats that most retreat leaders don't know about. So if anyone needs any help in that direction, happy to do so. We also have a cruise in Croatia on a private boat that's coming up the end of August, and it's going to be a mastermind where we'll be doing business and retreat masterminding. So if anyone's interested in that, we'd love to have you. And look at saying beautiful things. So anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here to serve, happy to help you guys, and Ron also. Ron knows I've become a fan, and Sherry Christopher, you can take over from here.
Is Sherry still on? If not Sherry, then how about James Yates? Is James Yates still on? Sorry, this is our first time, everybody, so we didn't expect it to go overtime like this. I really apologize.
I can go next, Ron. I haven't gone yet.
Okay, go for it, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm Misha, and I'm originally from Zambia, and I've been in the States now for about 20 something years. And it's nice to follow Sherry because I actually was exposed to retreats when I took Sherry's course. So about 3 to 4 years ago, and it was just amazing. It really laid the foundation for me, and I actually had my first. Of course, I went all out. I had my first international retreat to Zambia. Had to take people to my country, and we had an amazing time. And thanks to taking Sherry's course, we actually made $10,000 from that retreat. So it was amazing. But I met Ron about 7 to 8 months ago, and I wish I could have gone to Croatia, but we were actually in Peru doing our retreat there, which went really well too. So since then, I'm a physiotherapist by profession, but I'm also a yoga teacher, and now I'm starting my business with retreats. So Insinji Retreats is the name of my business, and our goal is to basically do all the brunt work so that retreat leaders could just go and facilitate and be very involved with their retreat instead of worrying about all the little details. So that's sort of where we're sort of the direction that we're taking. And one of the main focus is that we really try to do responsible travel. We try to book places that are locally owned, and we always, every retreat, there's a volunteer opportunity as well included. So I'll let you pass it on to the next person, Ron.
Okay, I see Dr. Manzi is there.
Yes, I'm here, and thank you, Ron. I am here because I met Ron on LinkedIn, and he ended up coming to our retreat that we did. Our retreats are called Abundance Retreats, and we are transformational business coaches for retreat leaders, and we're helping founders, healers, and coaches scale their businesses through intimate retreats, because we're all about that boutique model, because we can transform the world one retreat at a time. And we have a beautiful home here in SoCal, which is also a retreat home where we have a geodome and we can sleep up to 20. So a lot of our clients actually use our retreat home to do their launches and different things. So we're here in San Diego, and we are excited to really meet a lot of these beautiful people. VIAZARA is such a beautiful community, and thank you, Ron, for all your hard work. This is epic. I know it's not perfect, but that's what life is all about. Is we just keep moving forward, as long as we stay in our heart and don't really get heady about things. So, thank you for hosting this and having.
Thank you. Yeah. So not sure who else is on. Is James still on?
I can go as well if you
Okay.
want.
Oh, please jump in.
Yeah. So hi, I'm Gisela. I'm from Germany, and I combine coaching and creativity to be exact jewelry design. And I work with art clay, and art clay is fine silver with it's real, it's clay, but it's fine silver. And I love working with people either one-to-one or in groups, then please retreats, because they get out of their minds and out of their heads, through their hands into their hearts. So we work with like the hero's journey or other, like they have their journey, and in the end, they have a piece of unique jewelry they make during our time together, and they can hold on to it like a secret helper. And I'm doing this already for a couple of years now, and I want to combine this with travel. I want to combine it with nature, with the surrounding, with maybe other. So the cooperation is really my aim here, and the inspiration, like maybe with yoga, maybe so with others, where we can facilitate a deep experience. So this is really yeah, I'm not the big fan of looking for clients. I mean, I have them, but like, okay, where in the world would I do this? I have no idea. So this is why I'm here. Thank you, Ron, for contacting me on LinkedIn. I was like, oh yeah, this is my plan for this year. It's like really a dream to maybe be invited, be a co-host, be someone who can bring something unique and tangible for all of us. So thank you. It's
Thank you.
yeah, I'll stop here.
Okay. And then how about Osmarie? Is Osmarie still on?
I'm still here.
Okay,
Can you
good.
see me? I thought you would forget me. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm Osmarie. I'm based in Portugal. I actually left corporate 5 years ago. Fast forward, I now do energy healing, coaching, and I'm actually newbie in the retreat space, and that's the reason why I'm here. I want to learn. I'm open to collaboration. I honestly don't remember how I met Ron, but I know I remember I was the guinea pig for the LinkedIn Live. I was the first one who started that one. And we traded off ideas along the way. I'm happy to be here and I'm excited for this one.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Ignacio, are you still there?
No,
Let's
he had to
see.
go. He had a client.
Okay. Marina? If you haven't been called on, it's hard to tell who, I think James Yates, are you still there? I see her, maybe not. If anybody hasn't gone, jump in because we want to get to Leni because she's got some amazing stuff, and I know we're going over time, and I apologize, but really want everybody to hear Leni. And we'll give it about 30 more seconds here, but I think we got to pretty much everybody. Okay, Daryl, go ahead and take it from here.
All right, thank you everyone for your introductions. Now let's dive into today's main session. So again, we're excited to introduce our guest speaker, Leni Cavazos, the founder of the Retreat Planner. Leni empowers business owners to create profitable and transformational retreats. And today she'll share insights on the latest retreat business trends for 2025 and the future of retreats. Leni, we're thrilled to have you.
Thank you so much, Daryl. Maybe can you just unshare the screen? I just like to see everyone's faces, and I think that's usually better for connection when it comes to this space. All right, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna keep it short, and if you wanna connect with me more and learn more about these business trends, just I'm on Instagram at the Retreat Planner. Feel free to send me a message and we can have a conversation, because the reality is that I want more people having great profitable businesses in the future. So I am here to support you in this path. Now, I'm going to cover some of the business trends for 2025. Know that some of the numbers, because we don't have a time for a whole session, will be focused on coaching businesses. But the numbers are very, very similar when it comes to the wellness industry. I want to start with asking you a question. And if you can just drop whatever comes to mind in the chat, I will really, really appreciate it, right? So I want to ask you, what would happen if the trends you ignore today, what would that cost you in tomorrow's success? And I'm putting the question in the chat so you can see it, right? But what if you ignore those trends? What if you decide to stay the same way you've done things over and over again? And the first thing that comes to mind, what would happen to your business, to your personal life, to your relationships? Let's see. Okay, stagnation, misgrowth. Okay, amazing. You would get lost in the ocean of the AI. Yes, we were talking about that at the beginning, right? Yes. The reality is that foundations for a business, right? Missed opportunities, 100%. Foundations for your business are still the same, right? Like marketing has not changed. The tools have changed, right? The way we do things, the way we package our products is different. But the foundations do not change, right? Marketing has not changed. Now you sell online. Before it was door to door, right? Like, do you remember any woman knocking on your door with a Tupperware selling you Tupperware, right? Oh, I'm not saying you're selling Tupperware, but you're selling your products and your offers, and it's just a different tool. It's a different channel of communication. So anytime when you're thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on, and like if there's something missing, I always recommend to people to go back to the foundations. Are my foundations clear? As simple as, is my ideal client still relevant to me today, right? So many times we assume that our ideal client is going to grow, it's going to be the same, but we're growing, we're becoming more competent, right? We're adding more tools into our tool belt. So knowing the trends in the business is so crucial for your growth. So thank you so much for being here. I do have some notes here because I love numbers, but I'm not so great at memorizing them. So I'll pull my notes here and there. So please, if you do not see me looking at you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I want to make sure I give you the right numbers. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. So I want to tell you that there has been a 60% increase from 2019 in the coaching industry. Yeah. 60% increase. That means more coaches out there. Yeah. In the US, life coaches, you can see that there's 145,000 life coaches currently. Yeah. Right. But there's something beautiful here. 96% of people who hire coaches, they hire coaches on repeat. That means if you had a great experience, you're going to go find someone who can help you solve that problem, right? And at this point, it doesn't really matter if your title is coach, yoga teacher, meditation master, right? Or if you're focused on aromatherapy. This all comes from loyalty marketing, right? And I specialize in loyalty marketing. I was part of the team that actually launched Marriott Bonvoy for Middle East and Africa. Is anyone familiar with Marriott Bonvoy? The loyalty program for Marriott? Yeah. Okay. So I geek out on loyalty marketing. And this proves that if you take care of your clients and you know their needs and you help them through the process, they're going to come back. Alexis, you're a Hilton gal. Amazing. They do have great things. I used to run so much market research against it, right? So the trend number one for business trends in 2025 is personalized services. No one wants the rest, repeat, be well yoga retreat. You're fighting against an ocean of everyone doing the same. Yeah, people want something personalized. They want to be seen. That's really the fundamental piece behind it. People want to be seen. They want to know that you know them very well and you're providing a solution to their problem. Yes, there will still be people who want to go to the yoga retreats. Totally. But when you want to stand out in a saturated market, you need to create personalized services. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense for you. And if it doesn't, you can give me a thumbs down as well. That works. Yeah? Okay. Awesome. So that's trend number one. Yeah? 78% of coaching clients prefer personalized services. 78%. Gone are the days of one cookie cutter approach for everyone. Yeah. They're gone. Okay. That was trend number one, personalized services. Trend number two, a mix of hybrid, like digital and in-person. People want the in-person experiences. People want to be able to also have deeper transformation, integration of the process. I would ask you a question here. And again, you can just raise your hand if you've been in a situation like that. You've maybe joined an online course, maybe you went to a retreat, and then it was awesome. You felt great when it finished. You were like, yes, this is it. I'm going to stop eating meat today. And 3 days later, you're back eating meat, right? And you can translate that into any experience for your clients. Retreats are absolutely amazing. For me, they're the fastest container for transformation, but we need to integrate that into our lives. So it's sustainable change. You've been there, Ron? Yeah, I've been there. And I've hosted so many retreats and helped so many retreat leaders host retreats. And then suddenly they're like wondering like, but why are they coming back with the same problem they came last time? Why nothing has changed? So this hybrid approach is so powerful because you can bring people to a retreat and then you just can create a space for people to keep growing. And it can be as simple as a group for accountability. You don't need to complicate your life and have something that's like 3,000 steps, 25 workbooks. It's about you walking with people through their journey. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So flexibility is key here. Yeah. Being flexible, figuring out what is the best way to actually solve your client's problem. Yeah. Trend number 3, AI and tech. And I started like when I introduced myself, I said, I love AI, right? But it does not take away from who I am. But you do want to make sure that you are using this tool in your business to expedite your process. Remember those days? I used to be that person writing like articles for like press releases for Marriott, where it would take me around 3 or 4 hours to write this press release. Then I had to like go away, come back, proofread it, and whatnot. And now people go into ChatGPT, 5 minutes, there you go, press release, right? I'm not saying that's the right way or not. You can definitely train it to understand your business and help you create something that's good. But you want to make sure always that your expertise, who you are, is still very, very present. You don't want to become the person who sends emails and everyone is like, oh my gosh, this is definitely written with AI. They do not know who I am. They do not care about me. And they're not really serving me. Does that make sense again? So for trend number 3, yeah, AI in tech. So another number here, because I love numbers, whatever gets measured gets done. 60% of coaches are adopting AI tools. 60%. That's a big number from the release that was not so long ago, right? It didn't happen like 10 years ago. Really, it came very visible for people in 2024. Some people had access to it before, but it really exploded last year. So think about it. Trend number 4, and I love this one, corporate and executive growth. So if you're in this space of hosting corporate retreats or you're thinking about it, well, first of all, if you're hosting corporate retreats, there's a little bit of like a mindset shift on how you treat people when you're hosting corporate retreats. And I don't think Frank Cicia was here before, and he was a guest on my podcast, and we had this conversation about corporate retreats. You do need to have like a little bit of, you communicate a little bit differently, right? But the corporate coaching business is a 14 billion market, and it's growing 7.6% annually. Yeah. People in the corporate world need help. I used to be there. I can swear. Like, Anna was a person who's like trained herself in emotional intelligence and took all the courses. And I could still use help. Just simply to learn how to communicate with my peers. As simple as that, right? How to be more productive. I used to work 13 hours a day. I became more productive, and in 3 months, I reduced 4 hours of work, still managing to do all my tasks and actually creating some new. Yeah. All right. Now, 40% of Fortune 500 companies have a wellness budget. 40%. 5 years ago, it was 0. Yeah. Corporate offices, corporations are looking for places on where to invest for their employees. So this is trend number 4. So if you're considering maybe corporate is for me, go explore that possibility because there is a budget. I work with a lot of clients who actually pursued corporate retreats, and we created a whole specific plan for them because it's different than your regular wellness retreat. Yeah. So if you're thinking about corporate, like also feel free to reach out to me. Like I'm super happy to have a conversation to figure out if that is the right step for your business or what needs to happen, what needs to be in place in order for you to get there. Yeah. And then trend number 5, subscriptions, memberships. Remember I spoke about loyalty marketing right at the beginning? Yeah. Memberships are growing. There was a 23% growth in 2023. And we're expecting a 70% growth by 2027. 70% growth, that's massive. Now, this number does include your wine of the month, your cheese of the month, right? It includes every single type of membership out there in the world. Yeah, this is not just for coaching, this is not just for retreats, but people want to have an easier life. Yeah, life is too complicated already on its own. People want to have an easier way of doing, and sometimes getting things on a membership or just like automatically charged to your credit card. That's what all we want. We don't want to be thinking, oh my gosh, I need to go pay Alexis another $2,000. I want to know that every month she's going to take out $500 of my credit card and I'm getting her support, right? I'm going to a retreat with her, right? So this is trend number 5. So let me just do a very, very quick recap. And I know I flashed through this, but I want to make sure that you have them and you can then go explore and see which trends work for you and your business, right? That trend number 4, it's about corporate retreats. That does not mean that you have to now jump and then go start doing corporate retreats and leave what's working. Yeah. But if it aligns with you, with your business goals, with your clients, with who you want to serve, you definitely want to consider it and take action. Don't wait for 1 year, 2 years to make that decision. We live in a fast moving world. Yeah. Okay. So trend number 1, personalized services. Trend number 2, hybrid opportunities for people to work with you. Yeah. Trend number 3, AI and tech. Trend number 4, corporate. And trend number 5, memberships. Okay. These are the 5 main, it's not all the business trends in the world, right? But it's the 5 main business trends that serve most of the people here in this networking event. Now, I want to open up this space if you have any questions or anything that might be portrayed specifically to your business. I've been in the event space for over 18 years. I started my place running retreats because I found that they just changed my life and I wanted more people to experience that. And I brought loyalty marketing, sales, regular marketing, and my event experience into the world. So I have my company, it's called a Retreat Planner, right? I have a podcast, it's called How to Run Profitable Retreats. Alexis has been a guest on the podcast, right? She's absolutely amazing, right? Ron is coming up soon, right? And I also have a company, it's called We Summit, where we create online opportunities for speakers to get in front of ready to buy audiences, right? It's all about getting in front of the people. Yeah. This networking event would have not happened if we all had, I would love to have a piece of like bag of paper here, but if we were all like this, can you really see me? Like, does it really make sense, right? So getting to see other people and connect is just so powerful. So thank you so much for allowing me to present with you.
Leni, do you mind if I interject?
Yeah, please.
So
I'm done.
I have listened to every single one of Leni's podcasts, and I'll tell you, I have to put a major plug in. Everybody needs to get on a subscriber to that podcast. She goes in depth with people. It is amazing. And so if anything, and we can include a link to the podcast and the information that we send out after this, along with all your other contact information. But I just want to say we're so proud of you as a member of VIAZARA, a member of the advisory board, and just the amazing work you do. And that podcast is simply amazing.
Thank you so much, Ron. I'm going to find the link here and I'll drop it for anyone who's interested. There we go. Yeah, and I have an upcoming masterclass on 2 days. So if you want to come and hang out with me more and learn more about retreats and what's happening and the foundational pieces of marketing that need to happen for you to sell a retreat, that it's profitable. Sorry, I'm all about profit. Yeah. Like, please, like, just join in. I dropped the link a little bit higher. Come hang out with me. The reality is that we all grow together. And it's so important for me to be able to share this space with all of you. Like, I just enjoy this session so much, Ron. Thank you. Thank you so much for putting it together. It's beautiful to stand in a room full of giants.
Yeah, and we'll include that link in the information we set out as well to your master class.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah. Awesome. So any questions? You know, it's interesting, you know, I've noticed, you know, I start off with, you know, Ernst & Young, really research, analysis, and being an entrepreneur. And as I've been really getting knee deep into this industry over the last years, it just seems like there's been an explosion of retreats and retreat leaders. Do you see that as well? Do you see a lot of people entering the, is it more competitive?
Yes. Okay. So, yes. Well, there's more people spending, more people offering the service, right? Offer and demand. As simple as that. More people are interested in their wellness, in their well-being, in their entrepreneurs, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best time in the world, in the history of time to be an entrepreneur. Like right now, this is a time with most millionaires out there ever, right?
Yeah.
But so many people self-made. So when there's an offer, there is a demand. So of course, there's more retreats happening out there. That's why you want to stand out and you want to create something that's personalized. Because think about it. Like I'm remembering this book from Malcolm Gladwell. I don't know if any one of you have read books from Malcolm Gladwell, but he's absolutely amazing about like studying behavioral psychology. And he talks about universities and how you can be an A student in your college, but if you go to Harvard, you might actually not do so well because you're putting yourself, you're a little fish in a tank of sharks. But then if you go to maybe not like I don't know, I forgot that grades, right? So it's you have like your Ivy Leagues and then you have your schools underneath, right? But if you go to that one, you might be the shark among the fish. For me, this comes about becoming the expert on your field.
Yeah.
Becoming the best at what you do. That way, you're not really competing against everyone else.
That's a great point. And that's actually one of the reasons we're so focused on LinkedIn as a platform for getting the messages out, because every single retreat leader that we work with is a thought leader. They're teachers. They're basically, and there's so much opportunity on LinkedIn to express your point of view, to lead, and you're 100% right. And that's what's going to differentiate you from the other folks that are doing it. Everybody's offering something different, and really there's an abundance of opportunity for everybody, because this is the trend. It's like I said earlier, it's $1 trillion business. It's growing. People are looking for these unique experiences and ways to connect. Corporate's a growing market. So there's an abundance of opportunity. So there's no question about that. Just how do you get in front of that opportunity is really the key.
Yeah, and I have to say that's something that we really focus inside of my like group programs, and I have a mastermind coming up, right? And the mastermind is for those who are like hosting retreats and they're doing it, but they just want to grow, right? They want to expand. So it's the next layer. But really we focus on the space of like, how do you do things differently? How do you position yourself in a different place? And we actually start with like really reviewing your ideal client, because sometimes you might be the expert, you might have something unique, but you're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities to do things better. Can never be complacent. There's so much opportunity, but you just need to, do things like this and listen to the experts like you. I want to kind of wrap things up because I want to be sensitive to the fact that we're 30 minutes over what we said we were going to do. I just want to absolutely thank everybody. I know Lenny is available anytime for questions. We're going to be sending out information so everybody can connect with each other on LinkedIn. What the goal is that we're going to have thousands of members on LinkedIn, but guess what? They're all going to be connected on thousands of members in VIAZARA, and they're all going to be connected on LinkedIn. And so the exponential impact is that millions of people are going to learn more about what you're doing. So that's really what we're after. So yeah. So
is it possible? Sorry, is it possible to get a recording from like the presentation, because Samara like missed it? So is it possible? Yeah.
Yep. We'll include the recording as well. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Fabulous session. And we're every third Tuesday. Just create that in your calendar, every third Tuesday. All right. Thank you all.
Hey, thank you all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Bye. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
if anybody wants to get in touch with me too, please schedule. Let's talk. Even if we talked before, I want to talk to you again.
So Ron, I have you scheduled for this week, but I know we talked already. Was that a reschedule?
You know what? Let's talk.
I agree. I concur.
We'll
Oh my God,
figure out.
I'm so bummed. I had a scheduled call like immediately following yours. I hate when Go High Level doesn't put the buffer in.
Yeah.
So I had to jump, but thanks for sending that. And you said you're sending out everyone's LinkedIn as well in
Yes.
a sheet.
All the information, LinkedIn
Here.
addresses, everything we
Awesome.
covered. We're sharing everything. So
It's
all
really neat too, because some of the people that I, follow maybe from old Instagram accounts I had, they were here today and it was so nice to see them again. So now I have a new account, so I'm able to refollow and all that.
That's
So
amazing.
I hope everybody follows each other back and forth, because it really does make a difference for all of us.
That's right.
It helps.
That's right.
All right. Have a good
Sharing
one,
is
y'all.
caring. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.